Hey you guys! Today we're doing a review on Tupac'S All Eyez on Me movie. Oh yes. So, basically, how did you feel about the movie? Like,
it was fast. Like, okay, it was fast, but it was slow. Like, it felt like it was going really fast, but the movie lasted a long time.
It did.
It was like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that. It was long.
Because, by the way, they had it. I mean, every event went by so fast. It's like, it didn't, right? It didn't stay on one scene for too long. It was like bounce, 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 bounce. So I was like, this movie about to be over in no time.
I'm here.
But it was really long, to be honest. And I just don't feel like it told us enough about his life. And that's because nobody was here to tell it, really. His mother passed away. He's gone. So it's like, who better to tell your life than you or your mother? And they were both gone. So it's
his
just like,
sister, but like,
and his sister.
They just took the movie into their own hands.
Yeah.
It's just like, I think this happened.
Right? Yeah, this is what happened right here.
That sounded about right. Yeah.
And it's like, it's weird because like Jada, on the day that they had released the movie, Jada was like, oh, that's not true, that's not true, that's not true, that's not true.
Never said that.
She basically said that everything about like her and Tupac in the movie wasn't really how it went down.
Correct.
It wasn't true at all. And I'm just like, how you gonna be real wrong? How, like, first of all, why didn't you go to her? She's still living. Go to Jada and be like, excuse me, miss, can we have a minute with you? But yeah, like, just go to her and be like, can I have a minute? Can we discuss things about your relationship with Tupac, you know?
Excuse me, can I talk to you for a minute? Oh my goodness. I just wanted to say, the back of your head is ridiculous.
But yeah, it's just like, it's crazy because they just made up a whole bunch of lies and they didn't have to do that. Just, you could have went to her.
You ain't got a lie, Craig. You ain't got a lie.
Right. So it's like, don't make up stuff that's, you know.
It was a project for them. It was like, okay, everybody get together. What would Tupac do? Yeah, I think this happened. I think he would do this. Yeah, you think so too? Me too.
Really, I feel like on a business side of everything, they just knew it would bring them in money.
Yeah.
You release a Tupac movie, everybody's going to be there to see it. They need to see what is going down with this movie. But I mean, because really, you can't make a Tupac movie. How? You don't really have anything to go off of.
They can go off of it. They can make it because they did get more, like, it was more like longer in like his grown up years, like when he started getting more famous, because you can do that because there are people that are still alive that can tell you about different events or whatever. I'm pretty sure you
go to half of those people.
You didn't go to the people. They could have went to like security guards. They're probably one of his security guards probably still around somewhere.
Michael Jackson's little Lifetime movie was basically told by the 2 security guards that worked with him.
Right. So. You can go by his sister. You can ask her some questions. Like, but you could have went to her and like interviewed her about his childhood. But you can't really, if he's not here, and you can't really get his side of the story. His mom's not here. She can't tell you about his childhood. He can't tell you about his childhood. Right. His sister can tell you some details, but she don't know everything. You could have went and you could have interviewed her to see what she knew. And you could have went to like could have went to Snoop. Could have went to Suge.
Exactly.
But you know, you could have went to everybody else who was around. Yeah. Like, you got all these people in the movie portraying these other people, but you never went to these people to ask them what happened.
What went down. You just making stuff up. Like, where did you get your information? I'm just curious. Where you get it from?
It was just somebody. Oh yeah, I remember. I was walking past and I saw Pac. He was reading her story. Yeah, I remember. He was something like, I remember the name of it. I saw it on the paper when I was walking by. You know, I'm being nosy. It said Jada. You know, it was written like this. Oh my God. I'm telling y'all, come on, that's how it was. Like, and it was okay.
I'm ready to sit down. It's just weird. It's just like, that's why I feel like the New Edition, like, story was really a great movie because everybody is living. Everybody got to tell their sides of the story, and even if something went a little wrong, you got the other one to be like, hey yo, you know daggone well that ain't happen, you know. So you know, you had people to really weigh in on their life and tell you what freaking happened. You know, who can you really go to with Pop? You gotta hear a whole bunch of he said, she said,
and it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. I mean, yeah, they tried, and I didn't really hype this movie up as much because I just felt like it wasn't gonna be all that.
I'm telling you, all that music. The music was lit, okay?
Yeah, of course.
They had the, because you know,
they had the actual soundtrack,
right? So you know, that was a good part about it. But you know, it came in out of nowhere sometimes, and we was like,
yeah, I was like, oh, because they don't even ease the song in. They just like boom. He get done talking, he like, yeah, because you know I gotta go to the store.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my goodness, no!
I'm like, wait, no, what happened?
What is going on?
Or like at the end.
Oh yeah,
that was a good part. I mean, that wasn't a good part.
Oh, it wasn't a good part, but it was emotional, and it made me really leave the theater. Like, oh man.
I remember I was sitting there, and I was like, don't do it. I was sitting there, don't do it. I was like, nah, I can't watch it.
Yeah.
I said, nah, I'm not gonna look. I said, nah. And then I saw the gun, and I said, okay, no, just end it right there. And then the screen went black, and I was like, okay.
I kind of I like the way they set it up because it was like really playing with you because they had the the cars roll up and like and they actually just took a picture of him. And then the second white car pulled up, and you think, oh, here we go. And it was just, girls talking about, hey, y'all going to the club?
Yeah.
And then, but that third car
came back. You see, we was already,
we were waiting for it, but it was the way that they had set it up. It was like he had turned to the car, he saw the gun, and then the screen went blank. Like, oh, that's the end. Then time to go home.
Somebody actually got up and walked away when the black screen when the black screen came up. I was like, oh, she disrespectful. She just got up and left. Okay, it's over. Bye.
The screen went blank. And it said pow. And I'm like, oh my goodness. It was so loud.
I felt like I got shot.
Yes. And then they had
him okay.
Right.
Check myself.
Then they had him laying there, and it was playing like the church music. And
I was real emotional. I was trying so hard not to cry. I was
going to gospel music.
I said, I'm okay. I'm not gonna cry.
Yeah, I was tearing up. I was like, no. And then I really just started tearing up when they played like that real footage of him at the end. Because when he was laying there, I was like, oh, this is sad. And like the tears was like foaming. And then when I see them on the screen, then my tears was like really like blurring up my vision. And I was like,
see, that's the real Buck. That's him. And then it was certain moments in the movie where I was like, cause the boy who played him, he looked like him, but from certain angles, he really don't look like. He only looked like him from certain angles, and so
I think it's the eyes.
Yeah,
the eyes is what makes them look similar.
And I was like, it was just certain moments. I was like, who's that?
His head is too big. Like Pac's head is not that freaking big.
I was like,
his nose not even that big.
Yeah. I said, who that?
Oh my gosh, this Snoop Dogg character. Yes, Snoop Dogg.
I said, who is that supposed to be?
They ain't look nothing like Snoop Dogg, but I tell you, he had the voice down pat. He sounded exactly like Snoop Dogg, and it was just hilarious because it's like that voice coming out of him just was not matching, and it was funny.
Y'all, I know how they casted him. They was all looking down at a piece of paper. They read his name off. They said, okay. He came up and they wasn't looking. They was all just looking down at their phones or whatever, just writing.
Like, how you doing?
And then they said,
shizzle and nizzle.
They looked up. They said, it's you.
We need you now. Here.
We need you.
Sign you off.
You got the part. You got it. I'm telling you, that had to happen because
he looks nothing like him. They just put that big afro thing on him, and then they had like the straight backs, with the little teeny bits. Like, oh man,
I'm like, that is not him.
It's not. They didn't even get the hairstyle right. I'm like, come on, y'all did not care with the hairstyle. I was just like, forget it, not your movie. Like, okay. I feel like Suge Knight character look like himself.
You know what I want to see? I want to see Snoop react to himself, react to that boy.
Yeah.
Like, using his voice.
That would be funny.
It's just like.
That would be funny. I actually wonder what Snoop has to say about the movie because I heard that he said something, but I don't know what he said. But yeah, I know 50 Cent ain't like it and he want his money back. But then he said he did like it, but it's
okay.
50 Cent.
It was a nice movie, but it wasn't his movie. It wasn't true. So
yeah, it wasn't true.
It was a good movie if it was a fictional story.
Yeah. I mean, not even as that. I feel like as a movie, let's say we didn't know who Tupac was, it was boring.
Yeah.
I feel like I was only watching because of Tupac. You know, I was. Yeah, I mean, it was boring. If it was just a regular movie, I would have hated it. Would have been like, only reason why I got turned was because I knew the music. I'm like, yeah, do you want to ride or die? Nah, 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 nah. Then hit 'em up came on. That's my favorite. And you know, I knew some events that was coming up in the movie, so it's like, oh yeah, I'm familiar with this.
Like, oh yeah, this happened.
Yeah, but
it's not like this happened.
Exactly, but if I didn't know him or anything, I'm just sitting there bored, and then the movie kept skipping so fast, I couldn't even keep up with it. I'm just like,
what happened?
I'm gonna stick
But
on
what
one
did
scene.
she say? How did she react to that?
Exactly.
What did you do? What was your reaction?
The stuff that was happening, it was crazy. It was like, yeah, I'm gonna read you this love letter, and she gonna be like, oh, don't leave me. Then boom, next scene.
my god!
Oh my god!
And then it's like, boom,
Next
Cali
scene.
Now somebody getting stabbed up.
Boom, next scene. I'm like,
Wait, what?
I
What was that?
Come on, let me like comprehend this right quick.
Wait,
Like,
where are you living at? What is this house look like?
exactly. It be like new houses popping up. I'm just like, where are we still
New
in
house
Cali
who
right
this?
now? New house who this?
Right.
So new state who this?
It was kind of fast, like it was kind of hard to keep up with, and it was
Yeah.
kind of hard to follow. But I mean, it wasn't terrible. If you were really like
If you a diehard Prime fan,
don't go see it because you're gonna be mad.
Yeah.
You're gonna be very angry. But
I give it
you
a-
millennials go ahead.
Right,
Watch.
you barely know it. I give it a 5 out of 5 is being nice. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Just being nice. I didn't really like it. I didn't.
I don't know what I would rate it.
It was just it.
It's unrated. It's
Girl,
whatever.
You know well we got a rate. She just trying to be nice. She don't want the pop fans to come after her.
I don't know. I give it like a 5. No, I'll give it a 6.5.
Yeah, I didn't really like it.
It was cute.
Even when they put like in the music, like on stage when he was performing it, I just felt like even that was boring. The only reason why I was lit is because I just playing with my eyebrows.
I wasn't really paying attention.
It was only
like that. Like, I mean, I was there for the music.
I was paying attention to the movie, and I was just sitting there like,
I wasn't really
please
like,
something happen. I was really not trying to sound rude, but I was really waiting for the end for him to.
It's terrible.
Yeah. I don't want to say it, but I was waiting for the end because everything to me was like really boring. I'm like, where's these key points and stuff? And
then it'll get to a key point and it'll be like, "Hi, JK, just kidding."
Right. I'm just like,
you thought we were gonna show it.
Right.
Like, okay, fine.
I'm like, okay, so what happened when this happened and this happened and this happened? Why is that not in the movie? You know? And I feel like the whole Tupac and Biggie situation that
was
happened,
really like not. They didn't go into detail with that at all.
Yeah,
like,
it was
kind of just.
I'm like, how are you not gonna go into detail with it? That's the reason why it happened. Like, what?
Like, it happened, but then it
didn't make
happen.
sense because then it made Pac seem like, oh yeah, I think that Biggie set me up because of this song, blah blah blah, and then Biggie all like, no, I'm just trying to be your friend, and then Tupac like, nah,
He shot me.
it was a setup. Oh my god.
Setup.
And so then right, so it made him seem like, oh, I'm so hurt. So then he put out the song though, but at the same time, after he put out the song, he was like, nah, you know, Big got me. But you was just mad, huh? And then Biggie all like, we just friends, but then they said bad boys don't mess with Pac and them, and then I'm just like,
it was
what?
So jumbled up.
It was confusing because nobody knew what really happened.
It probably was jumbled up and confusing in reality also, but
true.
like
nobody really know what happened.
Big is gone too, so we don't know. Nobody knows. The only people that knows is them. So you know.
That's my thing. And then like if you going off of like people that was friends with Pac and Biggie, they're not 9 times out of 10 they're not gonna put a bad name on them. They're not gonna be like, oh yeah, Biggie ain't like him, he set him up. They ain't gonna release information like that.
Yeah, yo, he set him up. I remember I was sitting there and he said, we gonna kill him, and I said, all right,
let's go. They're not gonna release stuff like that. They're gonna be like, oh, you know, all he wanted to do was be Pac's friend, but you know, Pac ego and da da da. And then Pac's friends gonna be like, you know, I don't know too much about Big, but you know, Tupac feel some sort of way, but he still was like, yeah, you know, Biggie was my friend. You know, I'm like, they're not gonna throw nobody under the bus. That's the thing. So it's like
you can't really throw anybody under the bus.
Exactly. You have no evidence. They don't even. Oh my gosh! Like Tupac freaking case is still unsolved. So what are we?
It's not unsolved. They know who did it.
I'm pretty sure they do know who did it, but they just not trying to release.
But this person got some very influential friends in the industry, in the system.
So you know how that goes. But yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
And basically that's all because ain't nothing else really happened. But it was alright. It wasn't horrible, but I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, that was that.
Yeah. Oh, fun fact, you guys. Tupac is my cousin through marriage. I just wanted to say that. I've been
I just said it in the beginning. I was like, oh, she didn't say it.
Yeah, because I didn't want to start it off like, oh, I'm bragging because, you know, somehow, you know, my family, you know, related to him, you know, but it's not blood, but it's marriage, you guys. And, you know, I got pictures if you want proof.
Special treat if you actually watch this video all the way to the end. Now you know. If you don't know, now you know.
Alright, you guys, so like, comment, subscribe, and share us.
Yes.
Our goal is 100 subscribers by July the 4th. Please
come through.
Please help us. Please come through. Come through. Well, you know we got things to do, so get your butt in the car. Come through. Hey. 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 And oh, this is the part when you break it down. Hey.
Why does it feel?
Alright. Social media will be below. And do you want to say so?
Yeah. Right there.
Hey.
That's what XX Tentacion does to you guys.
Alright. Who shot?